Hey, you guys. I hope everybody's having a good day. Just a stitch late. Busy studying and working on some stuff. Had all my books laid out. I had to clear everything. When I saw what time it was, I was like, oh, gotta go. So we have the new moon today. I hope everybody is using that to your advantage, because now is the time. Now is the time. All right, so we're going to do we're going to start with the general reading for today. And then I will do the first 3 people that ask for a reading. I hope you guys can hear me. But then I'll do the first 3 people that ask for a reading. And don't forget, you guys, if you want a private reading, right now they're 75% off. So I don't know if you guys realize that's like anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes one-on-one for $15. Like, you guys, the price is only going to go up. So I suggest you hop on that. I mean, it's one-on-one. It's not this live stuff. You get to ask questions. You can ask multiple questions. You know, that's your time. Totally worth more than $15. So get it while you can. Then you don't have to fight for position in a live. And you can talk to me. I actually call you, or we can do Zoom. So we're on the phone or we're on Zoom, and you see your cards. If we talk, I send you a picture of your spread or spreads, depending on how many you have. So you can look at that and ask questions while we're on the phone. So it's a really good deal. All right, you guys, we're going to get started with the daily reading for today. All right, here we go. All right, you guys. All good things. All good things. All right. Hey, Lydia. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So the general reading for everybody today is, you guys, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Because the goddess is dropping in signs everywhere. Okay. She is just like dropping the pebbles down the path, and we just have to keep following the pebbles down the path, right? And things are about to amp up. So the energy is like about to take off starting today. Right here, right now, things are swirling, things are working, energies are moving, and everything is propelling us to help us accomplish what it is that we want to accomplish. You know, the things that are going to set us free. Okay. So, whatever you're working on, if you're working on a spiritual path, if you're working on, bettering yourself, changing your life, if you're looking for emotional freedom, mental freedom, physical freedom, time freedom, money freedom, whatever it is you're looking for, the energy is about to be turned up to make it happen. Okay. And we'll be given the guidance. We have to pay attention. We have to stay focused on the future. We have to stay focused on moving forward so that we're no longer held back by the past. So if there is mess in your past that you need to tie up loose ends or cut cords, do it now. Okay? Do it today. Today. This new moon, do it today. Tie up those loose ends, finish up those old projects, cut those cords, cut those ties, because it's time to move forward. Like now, today. And when we do that and we take that action, there will be the drop in of the gift. Okay. We'll be given this, you guys, this is like that, like the miracles that just drop in out of nowhere. Okay. So we have to do the work. We have to show the goddess, the divine, the universe, whatever, that we are serious and we are taking forward action. We're taking the steps we need to take, and then the gift drops in. Okay. We are fully, fully, fully supported in the divine. Okay. Fully supported, uplifted, but we have to take the action. Okay. It's guided action, obviously. Therefore, it's protected action. It's right action, but we have to take the action. We have to have the willpower and the determination to move forward. If we need help, we have to ask for help, whether that be from friends, family, or the divine, our spirit guides, ancestors, etc., right? But we have to pay attention and ask for the help because the support is there waiting to drop in and help. Okay. But we have to take action, right? We receive more help when we first help ourselves. Okay. There's no time for laziness at all. No time for laziness. Okay. That's not going to be tolerated. Okay. In this work and this action and this drive and this good that we're working on creating. Okay. And so moving forward, things are really going to start to open up, shift. We're going to be able to see our way through. We're going to be able to see the truth. We're going to be able to see our own good. We're going to be able to discern what is good and what is bad, what is real, what is false. And then we're going to be able to take decisive action based on those new understandings. Okay. And then that's going to bring in more harmony and balance into our lives. And so harmony and balance, you guys, is all about balanced work life, balanced home life, balanced giving and receiving, okay? The flow of life and harmony. It is being able to stop and take time to appreciate where you are and give gratitude, for everything in your life. It's being able to sit down and have that meal with your family, right? And really appreciate it and value your family and the time that you have with them. That's like, when I am done for the evening, I'm a mom first and foremost. And I might have a bazillion things running through my head or, that are just dropping in, right? And I might have a to-do list a mile long, but I take that time to be a mom and to sit with my child and to love on my child and to give gratitude for my child because I am a mother and that is my priority, right? And everything I'm working on creating is to help me be a better mother, right? But I have to have that time for her. Okay. So that's part of the harmony and the balance, right? Now, if you're not a parent, maybe it's spending time with your partner and cultivating that relationship and being able to put a pause on your to-do list, right? Because this is a lot of action. This is a lot of busy, but we can't lose sight of what's important, right? So it's finding that harmony and that balance. And we actively create that in our lives. Okay. We are active participants in this. This is not something that just happens on its own. We have to cultivate that harmony. We have to want that balance, right? I can't spend all my time crafting and creating and spell crafting and prepping and planning. And, I can't do that. I have a family. I love my family. I love my life. I love where I'm at. And I have to allow time for that. There has to be time for cooking the meal and doing it joyfully. There has to be time for cleaning the home and doing it joyfully in a magical spiritual manner, right? When you're cleaning, don't make it a chore. Make it a spiritual process of clearing out old within yourself and within your home, right? Getting rid of the clutter, getting rid of the dirt, getting rid of the debris that collects within our minds and within our hearts and our souls, as well as in our homes, right? So all of that helps create this harmony and balance. And that's very important to understand, okay? That it all flows together. It's all one thing. They're not little separate compartments. Like, I'm going to put my business over here. I'm going to put my job over here. And I put my finances over here. And I put my family over here. And I put my household chores over here. And no, it's not little boxes. Okay. You can't do that. They all go into the cauldron together and they all play magically together. Okay. So it's very, very important to understand. Hey, Kaylee, absolutely. So that's how that balance and that harmony is created. Okay. Don't section out your life. All right. Be an active participant in every part of it and bring that magical flow into every part of it. Right. So that's where the real harmony and balance comes into play. I just wanted to clarify because I know this keeps coming up a lot for a lot of people. And I want to make sure you guys really understand what it means. Okay. It's not like you're just going to wake up one day and you're going to have bukus of money in the bank and you're going to, skip to work all happy and, come home to a child that's just so well behaved and dinner's magically going to be on the table. No, that's never going to happen. You are an active participant. You have to wake up joyfully in gratitude, right? You have to be willing to take responsibility for your finances and look at them honestly, right? Then you have a responsibility to be joyful when you go to work and to be appreciative of the fact that you have that income. And if you're not, then ask the goddess for help. Ask the goddess to provide and put you in a place where you can be joyful, where you can be fulfilled. Okay? So, then you come home and, you joyfully clean out and clear out, and you love on that child and you play with that child and you joyfully and lovingly prepare your meal for yourself if you're alone. Do it with love and gratitude and intention. Be conscious with your actions. Put magic into it, right? Ask the goddess to bless the food, right? And if you're cooking for a family or a partner or spouse, put love into it. Do it joyfully, okay? And then clean, if you're cleaning up joyfully, or maybe, whatever that looks like, right? And then you end the day with gratitude and love. So that's the harmony. That's the balance. You actively create it in every moment, okay? I just wanted to make that very clear for everybody. It doesn't just happen, but I'm sorry. I feel like I need to do a recap. But yes, Goddess is giving us the guidance and the signs really strong right now. We have to take action. There's going to be a big boost and push of energy to push us into what we're longing for. And then we have to stay focused on the future. We need to cut ties, finish up loose ends, tie up those loose ends, unfinished projects, old stale energies. Guys, if you have stuff scattered everywhere, clean it up, okay? If you have pieces of you scattered everywhere, call it back in, right? If you're holding on to old ties that no longer serve you, cut those cords, okay? That's what today is all about. Then the gift and the miracle drops in. You are divinely supported. You have to take action. You have to have determination, willpower, strength. Ask for the help. This can be help from friends, family, source, ancestors, goddess, whatever this looks like for you, but ask for the help and it will be given. Okay. Then the harmony and the balance and the joy starts to flow, right? Because you're able to perceive things in a different way. You're able to see the truth in your everyday reality, right? So, and that's part of that, being able to see the magic. When quote bad things happen, you don't lose your shit, right? You don't spiral. You say, pause. What's the lesson I'm supposed to learn here? Why did this happen? Right? If you have the stance, which I do, that everything happens for a reason, you don't say, why me? Or why is this happening? No, 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 no. You say, what's the lesson? What action do I need to take? And how can I move past this magically, gracefully, elegantly, so that I can progress into the next step? Right? Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. That was a quick recap. Needed to do that and explain some things. All right. Here we go. Yes, we have Lydia, and then we have Kaylee. Most certainly. All right, you guys. Let me get some clearing shuffles in here. Don't forget that new moon energy today. Use it to your advantage. It's all about setting those intentions, creating that action plan, for that new beginning, that fresh start, what you're wanting to create and call in. Again, cleaning up the past, letting go, cutting cords, tying up loose ends. For example, I have my home that me and my boyfriend, we live in, and our daughter lives with us. And I am 35 years old, and I still had bukus of stuff at my grandmother's house from when I was a teenager, you guys, teenager. So it was time to get all of my stuff, my energy in one place. So I went and cleared all that out, got rid of so much stuff that I didn't need anymore. I let a bunch of stuff go, and that felt so good. And including, stuff from old boyfriends, all that crap. Like, don't need it, don't want it, need it gone. And I feel so much freer knowing that nobody has access to my things. Nobody has access to stuff that has my essence on it. Do you understand me? Magically speaking, something that you value and keep close to you or has sentimental value to you, or that you spend a lot of time with or put a lot of energy in, has your magical essence, right? So this Herkimer diamond that I showed you guys yesterday, I love this stone. I love this stone. It is one of my absolute favorites. I work with it very, very often. If somebody was to get a hold of this, they would have that magical link to me because my essence is all in it, right? So even though the stuff I cleared out and cleaned up was from my past, there was still the past me, right? So there was triggers that came up when I was going through this stuff. The triggers are an opportunity to heal and release and let go, which is what I did. So not only did I physically clean house, right? I energetically cleaned house, I mentally cleaned house, and I emotionally cleaned house, right? And now all my stuff is in one place. It's in my home, right? So I encourage you to, go through, get rid of the old, let that fresh start come in, cut those ties, clean that stuff up. All right, here we go. All right, Lydia, this one is for you. I think I've told you guys before, when I pause and I take those breaths, I am powering up and grounding, connecting, centering, and I connect with you and your energy, and not in a just enough so where I can call you in, and you use your name or whatever you've got on Facebook going on, so that I can connect with you through Goddess. And I say, Goddess, please allow me to give you the highest and best reading possible, right? And I do that while being grounded and centered and connected. So that's why I take that pause, because I really want to focus on you and make sure that you are getting the information that is meant for you. All right, Lydia, here we go. Lydia, I think you've had this like exact layout before. I'm pretty sure I remember these two cards being together for you. But this guy was down here, and this one was over here, and this one was down here, but they're like all the same thing. Okay. So, Lydia, connect with Source, connect with your guides, connect with God. He's here, so I'm going to use him. Connect with the God, okay? Ask for help creating the balance in your life, okay? Creating the balance in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. I know you're working on a business. You've mentioned it several times. So, getting balance in your business, in your home, in your life, in your relationships, okay? You've got to get balanced, right? And sometimes balance, this particular card, and I don't always go deep into specific cards, but I'm being drawn to do so right now. So this specific card is talking about balance. It's talking about like the yin and the yang, right? Finding that balance in your masculine and your feminine energies, right? So they can blend and combine. So you can take action, but be compassionate, right? So you can have that drive, but also the gratitude, right? So that's what the balance is all about, meshing those two together, so that everything makes perfect sense. And sometimes when we need to find balance, it's a matter of picking apart what we currently have, right? So if you take your whole life and you were to drop it in a bowl, okay, and you have home here, and relationships here, and money here, and business here, and finances here, or whatever, family here, you've got a big bowl, right? Does it feel balanced? Is one piece overweighing the other, right? Then you can also drop in your magic, your emotions, your moods, your mental agility, your mental strength, right? Mental health, all of that, right? Is it balanced? What's off, right? Sometimes you have to pick it apart to get to where the unbalance resides, right? Because then once you can heal the unbalanced pieces and you can smooth them out and you have an understanding, at least, knowledge is power. Once you know where they're coming from, you're much more powerful in being able to put all the pieces back together where the puzzle actually fits and is balanced and is beautiful. Okay? So sometimes it requires sitting down, getting still, literally, I can't even begin to show you guys. Like, hold on, I'll try. I will try. Okay. Do you see this? These are just some of my working notebooks. I've got plenty more, right? And I've got all kinds of stuff all the time going on with these and writing and working. And I've got a different notebook for all kinds of different things, right? So sometimes it requires you literally getting out a notebook and writing down the areas of your life on the notebook, right? And looking at it as a whole, getting some perspective to help you find and create that balance, to help you find the unbalance so that you can then bring it into balance. It will tell you where you need to focus your energy, because I can tell you again, working with your business, this actually dropped in for me this weekend. Your growth in your business depends on your growth as a person, and as a spiritual individual, right? So if you want your business to grow, you have to continue your self-development, your self-love, your self-care, and your spiritual development, right? Because your growth depends on your growth, okay? So keep growing, get balanced, all right? Ask for the information, ask for the guidance, ask for the help from your guides and from God, and it will come in, okay? But you have to do these things. You have got to do this. All right, this keeps coming up. This is a non-negotiable. Nothing is going to work. Nothing will begin to move forward until you do this. Okay? So get down and dirty in it. Like, do the work. And once you look at it and you start working on it and you ask for spiritual help to do so, you get connected when you start this work. You ground, you connect, you center, you call in the help. Then you start working, okay? And once you do that, that's where the magical change and the shifts start to take place. That's when things start to open up. That's when your journey really begins and you start making the connections that you need in your business. And you start to gain more knowledge and understanding of, the bits and pieces in your business. If you can heal and balance your life, you can heal and balance anything, including a business, right? So it's a continuous process and it's a cycle. It's just a part of life. It's just a cycle you go through. We all go through cycles. It's not like you're going to get through this and then it's going to be, happiness, joy, and freedom the rest of your life. No. There'll be another cycle because that's what we do. We learn lessons. We continuously go in these cycles. So, but it's a process. But once you do this part, you will have the time of harvest where you are benefiting and you are reaping what you sowed, and it's the fruits of your labor, right? It will start to flow, but you've got to do this work first. Okay. All right, you guys. So Lydia, that's yours. Of course, if you have any questions, just send me a message. All right. Woo! Oh, guys, I get so wrapped up in the readings, I forget to read the messages here. Okay. I've been contacted, getting in balance. I'm going about getting rid of stuff that doesn't serve me. Yes. Okay. Oh, no, I just froze. Oh, you keep freezing. I'm only getting part of what you're saying. All right. Lydia, let me know if it got better. Okay. Yeah. Let me know if it got better. All right. And you know what? Lydia, if you miss part of it or if it doesn't come out right in the video later after the fact, if it doesn't clear up, just call me and we'll talk about it. Okay? All right. Next up we have Kaylee, and here we have a message from Alicia. If you could tell her like a little description of the guy she will end up with, or like their initials or something. She is seeing someone and wants to know if this is the one. Okay. First off, Alicia, is your daughter with you? Because I don't like doing readings for people without their permission. So if your daughter's with you and she gives permission, I will read her cards. Now, there's no guarantee that the person she's with or the guy she's supposed to be with will show up, but I can read it and try. That's the best I can do. I can't read the person she's with without their permission. I just don't do that. I don't feel right about doing things like that. But I can certainly try and see. Okay. But let me know if, Alicia, if your daughter's with you, so that I know that her permission, and her consent is given to do that reading. And I will gladly do so. Okay. Next up, we have Kaylee and then possibly Alicia's daughter. All right, Kaylee, let me get some clearing shuffles in. Hopefully you guys can still hear me and see me okay. I swear, like I get on these lives and it feels like time just slows down. And I'm sure you guys don't have all the time in the world, but I swear I feel like I do. And I feel like, I can just chit chat about magic forever and, magical concepts and healing and all that good jazz, right? I'm sorry, you guys. I've been on like a magical high for a couple of days now. And it's just like, la-di-da. All right, Kaylee. All right, here we go. All right, Kaylee, here we go. Ooh, there's a lot of to-dos coming up today. Probably that new moon energy, because it is going to be very demanding. To get what you want, you've got to take the action. All right. All right, Kaylee. Yes, girl, keep working with the goddess. She is walking you, holding your hand through this transformation. Okay, so keep going. Just keep going. Okay, she's going to help bring in and illuminate the path and bring in the things that you are working on. Okay, so she is with you every single step of the way. So please remember, you can call on her all day long. I do. From the smallest little thing to the big things. I literally call on the goddess all day long. Like if I'm struggling to figure out something on the computer, I'm like, goddess, please. And she fixes it. Like, it works. And I love her and I give so much gratitude for her and the help that she provides. She is like the ultimate mother, sister, daughter, friend, everything. She encompasses it all, right? She is the maiden mother crone. So she does love us. She does protect us. She does play with us, right? Takes us into that joyful childlike state. She provides like a mother. She offers guidance and wisdom like the crone, right? She does it all. She does it all. So yes, continue to work with her. Please continue to ask her for guidance. Okay. Keep going. You just have to keep going. Okay. And it's saying, take your time. Okay. Make sure you're being very, this is dropping in separate from the cards. You need to take your time and make sure that you are being very, very thorough in the work that you are doing. Okay. Don't leave any loose ends. Okay. Don't leave, don't start the healing and then stop short. Right. Don't dive into that shadow work and pull the surface layers off, but leave the root. Okay. You're being asked to go very, very deep. Okay. And the goddess is with you. Okay. She will help you. She's holding your hand. She's loving you. She's hugging you. She's supporting you. She's uplifting you. So please take your time and keep diving deeper and deeper and deeper and make sure you're getting to the root. Okay. Make sure you're learning all the lessons that are there. A lot of times our hurts and traumas from the past hold places of within their roots are lessons. They're very subtle sometimes. Sometimes it's lessons of compassion, forgiveness for others, compassion and forgiveness for ourselves. Sometimes it's, I don't know, it's all kinds of things, okay? But don't rob yourself of the lessons, okay? Don't rob yourself of the self-love and compassion and the forgiveness that's buried there, Okay. So they're asking you to please take your time and go very deep. All right. Balance that work so you don't get to the point of sadness or depression. You want to balance that work with finding something joyful every single day, whether that's, you know, literally giving gratitude to the goddess, right? Do that every day. But it can also be going outside, right? Just spending 5-10 minutes walking outside in nature and just taking big, full, deep breaths and listening to the wind, listen to the leaves in the trees, listen to the animals, okay? That's going to help you get back balanced in reality, get rooted and grounded with some of this healing work, this deep diving that you're doing. But let me tell you, I have done this work. It is the most freaking rewarding work you will ever do. Okay. If you want to boost your magic, boost your confidence, boost your self-worth, if you want to feel you have a purpose and you are on purpose all the time, you want to feel powerful, confident, just, yeah, gosh, girl, this is the work, right? And then you are completely unstoppable. Okay. Unstoppable. All right. So make sure you're doing that. Yes. Connect with everything around you. You're going to start feeling the energetic connections with everything. You're going to feel the energetic connection with the wind and the trees and the crystals and the plants and everything, because you'll start to realize that everything is energy, everything has consciousness, and you can dive into that vibration and communicate with these things. Okay, we're going very, very deep magically. So I'm going to back off and reel it in a bit before we go too far and lose people. But anyway, Kaylee, you and I can have a conversation. Anyway, so yes, keep connecting, okay? And you are, girl, you're about to literally get on the other side of this transformation, right? So you're deep in it. You're about to pass through the gates where you've come full circle with it, and the rest is unwritten, right? From here on out, I know it's good. That's indicated, but it's your good. You get to write what's next. You get to work with the goddess and co-create what you want in your life, magically so. Okay. Uh, and, the goddess will prove herself. I mean, she literally works like that. Okay. I have asked the goddess for assistance, and like that, instantly the phone rang. I'm telling you, that's how quick she works. Okay. So continue to work with her, and then you will be co-creating with her. Okay. I'm not really sure if that answered what you wanted to know, Kaylee, but that's the message. If you have questions, message me. And I think you have my number. If you don't, Amanda does, but message me and we can figure out a time to talk if you have more questions. Because, girl, you are on fire. Keep going. You are doing good. Okay. All right, Alicia, she's with you. Oh, thank you, Pam, for letting me know I'm good. I am good. No, I'm just kidding. You're good too, girl. Actually, Alicia, Pam is thebomb.com on those type of readings. So I will see what I can do. I'll give it a try. Otherwise, you might want to have her contact Pamela down there. She commented to get a reading from her, because her readings are, well, I mean, hell, she told me about my baby years before I ever even had my baby. And she called in, well, not she called in, I called in, but she told me 2 months before I met my soulmate, who I'm with now. She told me he was coming, and she told me the person I was with was the wrong person. So Pamela is excellent for those types of readings. I mean, we've been doing readings, almost our whole lives, at least half our lives or more. And she is always spot on with me. Always, 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 always. Okay. She once told me I was going to have 3 children, and I was like, what? That's not even like physically possible for me. And she's like, I don't know what to tell you. It's here, 3. Guess what happened? I got 3 foster kids at one time. Blew my mind, but she was spot on. Spot on. I couldn't figure out how that was a possibility, but it was there. So yeah, she's right there, Alicia. you can message her. And like I said, right now, private readings, and these are full readings. Her readings are the shiz, and they do take a little bit of time to get through, but let me tell you, they're worth it. And right now, they're $15. Okay, so message her. It's well worth it. But, you know, Alicia, I'll try. I don't know. I'll give it a go and see what happens. But I'm telling you guys, y'all just wait. When Pam starts busting loose on these lives, y'all are going to lose your minds. You're going to be like, OMG, why were you hiding all this time? Yeah, Robin, I'll get you in. And Robin, we messaged you because you wanted the, in April, we were still doing the free readings, Robin, and you had messaged about that. We messaged you back from the Facebook page. So, you know, you just need to get scheduled with Pam and you get one of those bomb.com readings. But yeah, I can give you one here too. All right, Alicia, I'm going to give it a go. Can you give me your daughter's name, please? That would help me just zoom in and get connected. I guess I should ask for that before I started rambling. I do like to ramble. Like I said, it's like time just doesn't exist when I start working. Oh, wonderful. Okay. All right. Got it. All right. Here we go. Miss Jasmine. All right. Here we go, Jasmine. Oh, okay. All right. All right, Alicia and Jasmine. All right, I got you need to leave this guy alone. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Again, relationships are not my forte. Sometimes they come through and have been, and people have been satisfied. So I'm going with what I'm getting. You need to leave this guy alone. Okay. You need to, whatever you need to do, whatever help you need to ask for to get away from this person, you get away from this person. Okay. Leave him alone. You have got to have the courage and the strength to have a fresh start alone. Okay. And it will be some time before the person you're meant to be with comes in. But the person you're meant to be with cannot come in until you leave this person alone and you have the courage and the strength to be alone, as in not in a relationship. Okay? You need to be free and alone and focus on you and what you love, what makes you happy, loving yourself, caring for yourself, providing for yourself, okay, developing yourself, growing yourself. It will take time. Okay, I don't know how long, it's just saying time. Then the person that you're meant to be with will come in and he will be the man of your dreams. Okay? But you have to always think about relationships this way. Think about this man of your dreams, okay, that you want to come into your life, right? What qualities do you want, right? What would your dream guy look like? You know, is this a person that you want to build a home with, build a family with, have structure, stability, safety, financial security? You know, what would this person look like? Okay, yeah, get away from him. Okay, leave him alone. The few outings, stop. And if he starts harassing you, you need to ask for help. Okay? Like, he's a bad deal. Leave him alone. But think about the man of your dreams and what would he, look like? What kind of energy would he have? What kind of values and morals would he have? Those kinds of things. Okay? Then you need to take a step back to this space, and would this man of your dreams be interested in the person you are? Okay? And that goes to say, do you live up to your own morals and values? Right? So if you're not a vibrational match for this guy, it's going to take longer for you to meet him. Okay? So you got to work on you. You got to work on loving you. I'm telling you, there's nothing sexier in this world than confidence. Okay? So when you can be a strong, confident, independent woman, right? When you can provide for yourself, love yourself, know your value, know your worth, have that confidence, right? That puts you on this level so that this guy who's already on this level can meet you where you're at, right? And then you guys are building together, okay? It's a whole different level of mutual support and love and trust, okay? So this is asking you to please focus on you, developing you, being the best you that you can be, so that this person who is the highest and best for you can then match you, come into your life. He's not going to come in until you're ready. So you got to do the work for you. Okay? Hopefully that makes some kind of sense. Again, that's what I'm getting. Pamela's a lot better at like fine details. Okay, so reach out to Pamela. You can message her. She's commented up here above. Send her a message, or you can message both of us on the Facebook page, and just say, I'm interested in a reading with Pamela for the $15 sale going on right now, and you get a whole big old spread with her. Okay, it's amazing. I promise you, it's well worth it, and you'll be like, wow. But yeah, so reach out to get that, because she'll have a lot more details. Okay, she might even be able to tell you when. She did good with me. She's able to tell me when, but I'm not good with timing. Timing's not really my thing. I'm just getting it's time. It'll be time. Take some time. So, okay, all right. Last one on my list for today is Robin. And Robin, don't forget, message us back on the Facebook page, okay? And get scheduled with Pamela. I promise you will love her readings. All right, so that's my last one. Robin's my last one for today, and then I gotta call it quits. So let me get some clearing shuffles, and then we will go on to Miss Robin. Get two more in here. All right, Robin, here we go. Okay, here we go, Robin. All right, Robin. This is speaking about seeing the truth of what's going on around you and making sure that your relationships and the things going on around you are balanced in the give and take. Okay, don't let people take too much from you, and don't take too much from people. Okay, make sure you're giving enough, but also receiving enough. Okay. Because when you start to try to get this balance, you're going to see this truth in some situations. Okay. If you are making things more balanced, around you in the give and take, right? In the giving and the receiving, you must receive in return, okay? It's not all about give, and maybe one day I'll receive. No. When you give, you have to also receive, okay? And when you receive, you give gratitude, and then you give again, and you receive again, and you give gratitude, okay? It's a flow, right? So if it's not balanced and you start working on putting up those healthy boundaries and putting things in balance, you're going to see the truth revealed about some people that have an issue with healthy boundaries where you're concerned. Okay, so you're going to start to see the truth of them. All right, and then what that's going to do is in turn lead to your intuition opening up and guiding you to a fresh start where you no longer are around these people that have boundary issues with you and don't like your boundaries that you're setting up. Okay. It's time to move on from them and that, and your intuition will guide you on how so that you can have the things that you are deserving of, Robin. And you got to bring them in, call them in. Know that you are worthy and deserving of these good things that you want. Get grounded, right? Get very rooted in it, and they will come in. Okay. It's not about pretending to be happy. It's about actually being happy. Okay. You are protected. You are guided, right? So you just have to take the actions that are necessary. Okay. All right. So that you don't have to lie to yourself or lie to other people about being deserving and worthy and happy and joyful. You really can be because you deserve to be. You really do deserve to be. I hope you know that. You deserve absolute joy and absolute happiness. Okay. So don't let yourself sell yourself short. Okay. You deserve the absolute best. And I mean that wholeheartedly. And so you just have to start opening to receiving. Okay, so once you've done the action here of setting the boundaries and getting rid of people, trusting your intuition, knowing that you are worthy and deserving and meaning it to yourself, right? Knowing you're protected, taking the steps necessary, then you just got to be willing to receive. Okay, sometimes we block our own receiving because we think we're not worthy. That's why you need to stop that and know that you're very worthy so that you can start receiving. Okay, and then that's going to take everything to a whole nother level. Okay, where you're just, you're happy. It's going to open the gate to all the good things coming in. Okay. All right. So I hope that was helpful. And Robin, don't forget, you've got that free reading with Pamela from April. So please message us back so we can get you scheduled. Okay. And if you had questions about this reading, Robin, just please let me know. You're very welcome, Alicia. Very welcome. Hopefully Kaylee was able to stay around. Oh, wow. I know you'll come back, Kaylee. If you missed it, you'll come back and you will see it. All right, you guys, that's it for me. Get a couple clearing shuffles in. I like to have my deck clear and ready to go. I hope everybody has a magical day. Don't forget this new moon energy right now is available to use. I hope you use it to start something new and wonderful in your life, and also use this energy to get rid of the old and cut ties. Time to move on into the good. All right, you guys. Have a magical day. Don't forget, if you enjoyed your reading, please leave a review recommendation if you have not already. Don't forget to like the page and follow us. And if you're not in our Facebook group, ask us how to get in, because there's lots of good things going on over there too, you guys. All right, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Love to you all.